public relations Natalie Mwangi. She's pretty. She's a ball of joy. Love it. So the next panelist, every time I see a female software developer, I get goosebumps. I'm like, You don't feel like that? You're haters. You're haters. You don't feel good when there are females in places they're not thought to be in. Anyways, I do love it for myself. And the next panelist is an amazing lady. Known as, she's a software developer. Her name is Sandy. She's also in Cohort 3, the graduating class. She was also in Cohort 3. Please put your hands together for Sandy. And I love this thing because Machankura. Do you know? Okay, no, I have. Do you know anything about Machankura? Okay, one, you know it's an African innovation. You know? Hi, Momo. Thank you. Momo knows. Do you know? The rest of you, do you know? Yes. Let me bring you to it. Let me show you your still with greatness, okay? The next person in our panel is, please go and sit on this side, is the beautiful Nolene Sumba from Machankura. You're so tiny. You're so tiny. You're with a big name. Yeah. In my coffee, you're weak. Your hand clap is weak. Please put your hands there for her. Thank you. Now, our moderator, yeah? Ava, I need you to clap properly because she's a co-founder.
Can we guess?
No, you can't guess. I want to do it. She's a co-founder. She's going to tell you about herself. I'm not even going to tell you herself. But she decided to join our 4th cohort because she enjoyed the community and the energy that Bitcoin Dada brings. So if you know you're in Bitcoin Dada, if you're in cohort 1, 2, 3, you're the ones who caused her to join us. And the first time I saw her, I started calling her the corner lady. Because every time I would go to any event, I would find her at a corner alone. She never used to talk to people, quiet. Somebody said I was scared of her. I thought she... Then today she came in and she gave us energy. So please, put your hands together for Sharon! Okay, so I'm going to give this to Sharon. Enjoy. Listen, ladies, I know it is your day, but the time is 20 minutes.
My name is Sharon, co-founder at Kamusi DAO, which basically aims to translate and simplify Web3 terminology. I am also part of the cohort 4 of Bitcoin Dada, and I am so happy to be here. I'm so nervous, but I am seeing some familiar faces, so that's making it a bit easier to, go. Okay. So I have a panel of brilliant ladies with me here today. I'm just waiting for the second mic for to get here. Okay, so I'm gonna let the ladies introduce themselves. I think, yeah, I know each of them, but I think I'd let them do themselves justice, right? Starting with the person who I have been stalking for the longest time on Twitter. And I just met her today, but it's one of those situations where you feel like you know them forever. So yeah, hi, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm glad to be part of this panel today. So my name is Nolene Sumba. Currently, I'm working with Machankura, that facilitates, as you can see, using Bitcoin on any phone. And I'm also a translator. I translate Bitcoin content into African literature, mainly Swahili. And besides that, I am a vendor with the Steko. Maybe I can get into details and to explain all that I do. But thank you so much for Bitcoin Dada and what you do. Lorraine, do an amazing job. So I am looking forward to having more ladies. There are definitely opportunities, so let's get into the discussion.
Next up, we have a software engineer. So, hi.
Hello. Hi, my name is Sandy. I am a software developer, learning. Currently, I am a data lead at a healthcare company called Access Afia. I deal with all things data and data protection. And I am a proud Bitcoin Dada student. So lucky to be able to find my like-minded people and expand my knowledge in the tech space. So I'm glad to be here.
So hello again.
Hi.
So my name is Natalie Mwangi. I am a public relations officer for Urban Calm and Sari Nutritive. So Sari is my mom, like we all heard about her. She was in the second cohort and she pulled me into the third cohort. And so we want to do everything Bitcoin, we want to dig into the opportunities, and that's the plan. So I'm proud to say that I am a Bitcoin Dada graduate. Today is our day, that cohort. So yeah, I'm looking forward to like really having an amazing time talking to you guys, interacting with you guys, listening to you guys. Yeah.
There was a debate for the ADD, and a lot of the panelists for the opposer side, they were really questioning, whether there's opportunities in the Bitcoin space, right? And Brindon actually did a really good job representing the Bitcoin space. We'll get to hear more from him. But yeah, I'll jump next to Natalie. So can you highlight some of the key areas where individuals and businesses can leverage Bitcoin for growth and innovation?
So when we're talking about leverage, we're talking about like how can my business or our business tap into what Bitcoin is offering, right? So in my opinion, we know that Bitcoin has like high-tech security, and you'll be able to do transactions, P2P2 transactions. I guess maybe that's one of them. And then like my aunt and I, we want to be able to, when you come and you have a massage done, you want to, if you're a Bitcoin person, you can pay us in Bitcoin. So eventually, when you're holding this kind of Bitcoin, I've learned that I can participate in lending money. So when I'm lending money, I get interest. So that way, like naingiza income, kichini, like I'm adding income as a side hustle, right? And then, like I guess another one is like, maybe you're looking for funding for a particular project in your business, and banks, we know all of us, we have an issue with decentralized systems of fiat and whatever. If you're a Bitcoiner, it's definitely a thing. That's all we talk about. So looking for an alternative way, I guess maybe you can find somebody to loan you the funds that you need in form of satoshis, and you guys, I guess there are sites that offer even such a system, and you get to really tap into the interest, and just I'm talking like a kurutu, because this is I'm still getting familiar with every the things that are happening, the terminologies and everything. So just bear with me. Yeah.
So I'll jump over to Sandy. So in what ways can traditional financial institutions and established companies explore opportunities in the Bitcoin space?
The first thing that comes at the top of my mind is offering custodial services and products. So to help better secure the Bitcoin that people have, they can also work with startups to fund them and work with them in that there is integration of Bitcoin as payment services and in the financial products that are currently being developed. There is also the opportunity for developing financial Bitcoin or blockchain-based financial products like ETFs. So those are the opportunities I can think of at the moment.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So these are my thoughts on personal thoughts, not related to my employers. So in terms of the capital gains tax of 3%, the government says this is for whoever is going to sell their Bitcoin. So what are we going to do? We're going to hold it and just transact, send and receive Bitcoin and not touch fiat. So you've skipped that. In terms of the excise duty on the transactions, they will have to go for the exchanges, and from what I feel, exchanges are from the inception, from the point of inception, I think the business model is risky already, so that's up to the exchanges to negotiate with the government. So I don't see regulations being a problem right now. In fact, the government should be asking to work with us and how they can integrate us into the sector. So it's an issue.
Yeah, what you said is actually really true, because the fact that they are willing to regulate is, they're opening the doors, right? So it's up to us to educate them. We actually had a Twitter space on Wednesday, and we talked about this regulation.
Please put your hands together for our next panel. Our next panel, which is the male panel. Ouch. Okay. He's a developer, and he's a dear person to Bitcoin Dada. Please put your hands together for Vlad. You are jealous. Okay. Now this one flew in yesterday. From Uganda. If you have been around this man, you know he's going to do it right. Please put your hands together, and if you can scream and shout and shake a bit, do it for our lovely Brenda. Put the music on. You can enter from there. Enjoy the music. Yeah, these people don't know. That's why it's so easy. This is how you know. Thank you. This is how you know Bitcoin Dada. Don't play with us. Don't play. Then he decided he's going to bring a lightning developer. Put your hands together for Rukundo. You want some music? Wow. Okay.
My name is Colin Rukundo. I'm a lightning developer, a Bitcoin developer as well. I moved to Nairobi recently, and currently I'm working on a new project. It's called Data Wallet. It's an open source non-custodial lightning wallet. So just.
The man made a wallet. He moved to Nairobi. Clap again. No, me, I'm not coming to Nairobi. I'm not shifting. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Brendan Mwine. I am a Bitcoiner from Uganda. And on top of the Bitcoin debate, I hold it so dear to me because we annihilated the shitcoiners. So I'm building Gorilla Sats, which is a company that is focusing on a Bitcoin circular economy in Uganda. So we are looking to start a revolution down there. If you're familiar with Bitcoin Beach, Bitcoin Island, Bitcoin Tani, BTC Dada, something like that. And I'm an educator. I've taught a lot of people regards Bitcoin. So I'm excited to be on the panel with someone who has made a difference. I mean, a wallet is not something easy. And having Momo and Vlad, you'll hear from Vlad. He's a very, very grounded Bitcoiner.
My name is Momo. I'm among the people trying to build a one-name brand. So Beyonce, Madonna, Momo. I am a content creator and trainer. I am here on behalf of Bitnom, and I'm glad to be here. I started in Bitcoin in 2021. I have been on around the place. My work is, I know there are so many people who have no idea what this space entails, and I know there are so many people deep working on Bitcoin. I'm in the middle. So I understand what the developers are doing, and I help the grandmothers and the teenagers and the young people also understand what's happening in the Bitcoin space. So I'm glad to be here.
Hello everyone. So I'm Vlad. Vlad like Vladimir Putin.
Vlad the Dragon.
I thought you were Russian. First time.
No, so I'm actually Cameroonian. I'm not Russian. So I'm a Bitcoin developer. I mostly work on a library called the Bitcoin Dev Kit. It's used by developers to build wallets. So it's the best way I'll explain it to people, because at times it's hard to explain, is we build Lego blocks for building Bitcoin wallets.
The Lightning Network and its purpose in the context of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin is
That's a very big question.
as a developer.
So Lightning, who knows anything about Lightning? Does anyone understand Lightning? Awesome. So the way it works essentially is it's a layer that came up with Bitcoin so that you can actually have more instant transactions. That means if I send you Bitcoin now, it's instantaneous. You get the money instantly. And the way it works is through something called payment channels. Payment channels are P2P, but that means that if I want to pay you, I would need to have a channel with you. Now, what happens is that for you to then work with anyone and send them money, you need to have channels with them. But now, the good thing about Lightning is that with channels, you don't have to, I don't have a channel. If I have a channel with Brendan, I don't need to have a channel with you if you have a channel with him. That means it goes through Brendan and then comes to you. And that's the strength of Lightning, that's the beauty of Lightning. That we can now route payments to other people across the entire world without having channels with them. Because channels, while they allow us to move money quickly, they are also extremely expensive to create. There's fees you have to pay. So imagine I have to pay Brendan, I have to pay Vlad, Momo, I have to have channels with everyone at once, which is also very expensive. So Lightning, because of the idea that you can now route payments to other people, makes it much, much easier in that sense. So I guess that's Lightning. You can move money quickly, it's instantaneous, and you have to have a channel with someone to basically move money to them directly.
What are the main advantages and benefits of utilizing the Lightning Network for Bitcoin transactions compared to the traditional on-chain transactions?
I would say that if you're doing like small value transactions, so let's say $5, you can. There's no reason why you'll be moving $5 on the Bitcoin network. The fees might be too expensive, like they might exceed $5. So it makes sense to have those small payments on Lightning. Another thing is, Colin mentioned it, right? Like instant stuff. Like you want to pay someone and you want it to reflect right now.
When it comes to Lightning, what I find most important is the channels. So it so happens that if I'm connected to Rukundo, and Rukundo has enough money, he's a developer. So as a wallet service provider, he has to open channels with different people. So Rukundo pays on my behalf. Whenever I want to pay anyone who is in Rukundo's connections, I'll just use that. So opening a payment channel is very important. And also, what I find a bit technical but very helpful is that whenever Rukundo is running a Lightning channel, he also runs Bitcoin Core. You can't run a channel without Bitcoin Core. So he has to always fetch the updated record of the Bitcoin blockchain, such that every payment he makes actually makes sense for his system.
On Gong Road, there is a spa there that actually accepts Bitcoin. And when you go there, don't take it there. It's a friend of ours. So when you go there, you're actually paying using Lightning Network. And the awesome thing with paying via Lightning is that you feel like you have not spent anything when you are, because here in Kenya, when you're using M-Pesa, you spend 27 shillings going up. When you come down to Bitcoin Lightning, it's almost free. In fact, that payment that you're doing is just to incentivize people to keep their channels open. Otherwise, Bitcoin itself doesn't need to make money out of a transaction. It's just you who has a channel, we are thanking you for keeping your channel open so that we can make that instant payment. The second is, and I'm giving examples here in Nairobi, the second is in town, there's a bookstore called Noria. You can actually go buy books and pay them via Bitcoin and you use Lightning. The third is a business of a friend of mine called Momo Photography. If you want a photo shoot, you can come pay with Bitcoin. And the reason for that is just to make it, there is a hodl side of Bitcoin, and of course everyone should hodl. But in order for us to move Bitcoin forward, we need to spend some Bitcoin as well. Yes. So that's the reason why my business unashamedly accepts Bitcoin, and whichever wallet you have, we will be able to accept.
And also Sabina sells some pretty nice candles, scented candles. Ladies, I know you love self-care when they have heartbroken you. That is when you remember self. So Sabina sells some really nice scented candles and she accepts BTC.
With all the government regulation coming out and everything, there's a huge need for having like P2P. And I mean, when I say P2P, you might be thinking Binance P2P, that's not what I mean. There's a huge need to have like P2P in a censorship resistant way. Basically, P2P, the same way you do P2P, the same way we use Bitcoin in a P2P kind of fashion. So that's definitely one of the things that I'm kind of very excited about. Yeah.
Educate children so that as time goes, the people that are growing up will start to understand this technology to a point where these are the same people who will put in positions of authority and have better regulation even in the country. So that's the trend I want to see in Lightning, because if we had a forward-looking person in authority in the country, would have better laws that are being passed, and that helps everyone, because Bitcoin is Ubuntu. It's all of us. Yes.
My name is Faiza, founder Crypto Hub KE, and a major thing I have learned is Bitcoin is like more of a personal development, honestly. It's a whole ecosystem. And every day I'm learning new thing. And one major thing I've learned in this panel, I'm always giving my sons with the next report. Wow. And I'm like, oh, so the safest thing is once you're done transacting, keep your Bitcoin on chain. That's a major lesson for me today.
Please appreciate that.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Lynn Gitao. I'm the founder of the organization. But for me, yesterday, actually it's not something that I've learned, it's a comment. Yesterday I was yesterday I was in a very big space. It was Wall Street, VCs from America and all that, and blah blah blah. And they were saying Bitcoin and all these cryptocurrencies, the people who are bringing Bitcoin to Kenya or Africa or third world countries, they were saying that this coin is to make people in the third world countries believe they have freedom, financial freedom. That was the message. Sorry if you're from America, I'm sorry, but that was the message from those guys. They say it's for third world countries and all that. And I wish we had African representative, and I wish we had such a space. Take good photos because I'm gonna retweet that thing. So they said, but I wish we had more spaces where African people, we can represent our views on money, because the current monetary system doesn't favor such continents, right? We were not there when they were developed. We were not there when IMF was founded. We were not there when all these things, the whole financial monetary system was being formed. And then all of a sudden, people in Wall Street and all those guys were fighting Bitcoin, and they were saying, this thing is for third world countries and it's not going to go anywhere. And they were having data, but not everyone. There were proposers and anti-proposers. But I also felt our voices need to be heard outside there. We need to tell the world, yes, we were not part of the IMF and all this monetary system, but Bitcoin is giving us a certain power, and the power exists. So that was just a comment anyway. And my size t-shirt, I came from my dad, so a big one. Thanks so much. Thank you so much.
So Carlos, please come say something about Cohort 1 and your struggles, and thank you for making it easy for us.
Good evening, everyone. I don't know where to start, because being a firstborn in the African setup is a whole different story. The only difference is that in our house setup, as a firstborn, responsibilities are a lot. And then the parents are usually very harsh. This time around, we had it easy. Marcel had a soft spot for us. First of all, our cohort had old women. Sorry to say that. We were 15 in a class, and only 3 out of the 15 were below 25. The rest of us were 35 to 60. So you can imagine. The day she announced that people should apply for the Bitcoin, I didn't even know how to change the document. I don't know, it was supposed to go to PDF, or I'm not sure, but I had a struggle on that. Already I was struggling in applying. Then came the classes. I got it. Then came the classes. What? You thought yours was okay? Ours was Latin. It was a whole different ballgame. She would speak and we were like, and the whole class would go silent. And then at some point she would say, speak so that I know you guys are there. Some of us would forget to put on our mics. So someone would say, the class was just dramatic. But out of it, we managed to finish. And out of the 15, 14 of us graduated.
Has anyone seen this name for the very first time? Maybe by a show of hands so that I can know where I'm starting. Okay, honey, good. One is enough. So, Machankura is a custodial. I think by now, maybe if you had the panel, you understand custodial. It's a custodial lightning wallet. Our vision at Machankura is meeting the people where they're at. So that is why when I first heard about Machankura, it was on Twitter before I joined the team. And I was like, who will ever be able to enable me transfer Bitcoin to my grandmother? And what better way to use that than USSD? We already use the USSD platform on M-Pesa, so it was just a no-brainer. This is going to be something that can change the game, especially in Africa. We have challenges when it comes to internet connectivity, and at least for electricity right now, I see hope with these gridless getting to the rural areas. Personally, myself, I live in the rural area of Kilifi, so I see the challenges when it comes to transferring money. When you live in Nairobi, when you live in Kisumu, that's quite easy. And so, as I said, Machankura. For Kenya, you just dial *483 *8333 hash, and this is the menu you actually receive. Sending Bitcoin, receiving Bitcoin. This is just a simple wallet, like wallet of Satoshi, but in USSD. And with that, you can be able to send Bitcoin without internet.
DJ, so busy. Just shake it off. And this rubber, you're not shaking. Shake it off. Yeah, you can stand if you want. Stand, mother, stand. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. So are we dancing? I dedicate my life.
The African way, guys.
Be there. When was it? 16, 17 Apple. 2018, when I was still very new, we had people like David doing community work, Bitcoin community education and all that. So I really do appreciate David, and go ahead.
Yeah, so thanks, Marcel. Great job. I think my name is David. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is David. I am a co-founder and I run a blog or a media outlet called BitKE. So what we do at BitKE is really report on the industry, who's building what, events like these ones. So it's really exciting to see the space having grown, for the last 5 years that we've been covering. I remember, just a few years ago, you do an event like this, and if you had 20 people, that was a success. So it's amazing to see the community grow. It's amazing to see the different kinds of events that are happening. So keep up the good work with Dada.
Thank you. I hold dearly to my heart, even though we don't talk as much as we used to. His name is, can you guess? We don't talk anymore. Where is he? This one. Yeah. So the reason why I come here is because when I started Bitcoin Dada, Obi was the one who was pushing me. When I had my doubts and fears, we would talk on phone for hours, telling me you can do it with Cohort 1 when we were broke then. So Obi is also in the space, but the crypto space, and I hope to pull him to the Bitcoin side.
Hello everyone. I was trying to hide my face. Anyway, my name is Sobina, and journey has been rough, not as smooth, but we thank God for this. Coming here today was like divine, because I was supposed to be somewhere else, and immediately I came here, I saw this crowd. I'm like, wow. I wasn't at the first graduation, but that's been a wonderful journey, and I so appreciate the fact that everybody take their time to come here. And really, I really don't know what to say.
You're not supposed to say what you do in this space. You're shy.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just a co-founder for Crypto and Fun, where we go out here instead of being in this kind of settings. We go out outdoorsy, where we have fun, communicate with nature, and we also talk about this kind of things. So, thank you.
Thank you so much, Bobby. Such people are really great. Female friends who really pushed me on this journey. She's also a highly valued, what is it called? Not participant. I don't remember the name. So Juliana, tell us what you do in this space. Maybe you could inspire my students.
Hi everyone, I'm Juliana Mwangi. I'm so happy to be here today because I remember some years back, maybe 2018, 19, before Bitcoin Dada was formed, Marcel had this dream. She was like, I want to work with women in the blockchain space. I don't know if you can remember.
Yes.
She in blockchain or she on blockchain. And she in blockchain. She had this idea and she's been able to push it until it transitioned to Bitcoin Dada, and we are here today. I'm so proud of you. I'm supposed to say what I do. I help move money across Africa, B2B institutions. So I run a crypto exchange, SafariX, and happy to be here and meet you all. Thank you.
This is a guy who has been also, where is he? Mr. Robert Njogu. I will leave it at that. So Robert Njogu.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Robert Njogu. I've been in the space for a bit, literally Bitcoin beat. I'm really happy to see this crowd, and as David said, back in the day we used to have meetups and you're there, 4 of you, and to see what Marcel is doing with education, it's really good. And what you're planting, Marcel, is a future in my opinion. Now, what I do in this space, I wear many hats in my life, but in this space, what I do is I'm a trader and also an investor. That's how I make my money. Been in the space for quite a long time, seen some ups and downs. Really intrigued by the fact that Kenya is actually looking to regulate or tax crypto. Basically, that's telling you that Kenya actually recognizes crypto as a legal asset, which is phenomenal in the world right now. I think we are the ones who are coming out clearly to say that actually this thing, if you can make money out of it, then if the government makes money out of something, it means that they recognize it as a legal commodity or asset or whatever it is. So I'm really thankful for everyone who's come. Thank you, Marcel, for the invite. And you're in the right space at the right time. You look back 5 years from now and you'll be like, and I hope you're still gonna be in the crypto blockchain space 5 years from now. You look back and you'll thank yourself for being in this meeting. Thank you, everybody.
Anyways, let me call Sarah here from Cohort 2 to tell us some journey about Cohort 2. Make it short and sweet. We have a lovely relationship.
How are you? My name is Sarah Mwangi. I'm a mother of 4. I was in Cohort 2, and it was not easy, but I made it. Whenever I talk, I don't know, she finds it funny, I don't know why, but it doesn't matter. So, my journey in Bitcoin started with myself, Bitcoin Dada. I was supposed to be in Cohort 1, but for some reason I didn't see the advertisement. So when they graduated, I was like, Allah, where was I? Please call me when you start the other one. So I was the first one to come in Cohort 2. Marcel has been my friend for a long time. But there's one thing, I heard about Bitcoin several years ago, and the experience was not good. Not that I was conned, I was not. But I have an elder sister who is a Tanzanian. I'm a Kenyan, but we have different fathers. So she's a Tanzanian, I'm a Kenyan. She called me because I'm the smartest. She called me, Sarah, have you heard about Bitcoin? I told her, Dada, listen. Dada is sister in Swahili. So you call your elder sister like that. Don't ever try. Never. It is a scam. So she stopped. And then come 2000, last year, I got into Bitcoin Dada. I was ashamed. Because now I got to learn Bitcoin is something real and it is a very big opportunity. She's just about to retire. So I felt so bad. After graduation, I was like, what did I do? I really messed up her life. Right now, and that time, I remember Bitcoin was around $6,000. I was like, what did I do? Up to today, I've not talked to her about Bitcoin because I'm so ashamed. I'm so ashamed. And now, with Bitcoin now, having been in this space, I have a plan. I want to apologize with some sats. So that when I go to visit her, I'll tell her that I've come. And I'm so sorry. But today I want to teach you about Bitcoin, and this is something to start you off.
Put your hands together for our mother hand. If you are in cohort 2.
Sorry, there's something I've forgotten. And this is a very good, big announcement for Bitcoin Dada. Because we are growing. We are really growing. We need to expand. Bitcoin CEO, Bitcoin Dada CEO, now cannot manage doing this by our own. And this is an official announcement. And from Bitcoin Dada organization, we are proud to announce the following. To join us here, I want them to come here. Adele, someone call Adele. Adele.
Suspense.
DJ.
Diana. What's my first name like that? And then Natalie Mwangi.
Don't know.
This beautiful lady will be working with our CEO. Adelaide Kanaiza is our social media manager. And then Diana is our business developer. Yay! Natalie as the assistant to our CEO. And the piece of BTC Dada.
So Momo, come and talk on behalf of Bitnob, and thank you so much for being the sponsors for my graduation. So please come.
Good evening. I hope someone will take a video of this. I need to send to my boss.
For job.
For invoice. It's attached. It's fine attached. I'm serious. My name is Momo. I have represented Bitnob a number of times. People think I'm an employee there. The reason I represent them is because I believe in what they're doing. Number one, they're an African startup. That for me is one tick. Number two, they're building on Bitcoin. Leave the noise that happens in crypto. They are building on Bitcoin, but they are also an integrated financial services company. So apart from the fact that they are building on Bitcoin and using Lightning, you're able to do so many other things that you would have done on your other apps, you can do on Bitnob. So the first thing, which is revolutionary, if you're in the US and if you have your relatives in the US and you want money sent directly to you in Kenya, you can actually use an app in the US called Strike. So you load your money on Strike and the money is transferred directly, one, to your mobile money or to your bank account, straight. So from, hey, let me put this down. So that's possible. So they use Strike. Then the second is if someone is in Europe, they can do a similar thing using an app called Coin Corner. So they load the money there and money comes to you directly. The next thing you can also do on the Bitnob app is now you who has the Bitnob app and you want to send someone money who does not have the Bitnob app. It's possible. Okay? So you see some of these things, if you're trying to send your mother money and they do not have solutions like Bitnob or Machankura, they do not have the internet, but they have M-Pesa, you can actually send from your Bitnob wallet straight to them. So that's possible. You can buy airtime on the platform. You can be able to make money by introducing people onto Bitnob. So every person who registers using that link, you make 2,000 sats. So that's a business opportunity for you. So with me, with the videos that I did on YouTube, every time someone clicks on that link, signs up on Bitnob, you don't pay anything yourself. The company pays 2,000 sats every time. So coming soon to Uganda. So it's in Nigeria, it's in Ghana, in Kenya, and in the UK as well. But now it's moving fast. They should I say we are moving. First we're moving to Francophone countries in West Africa, and then Uganda is coming as well. The hope is move all your money. You hear the government is about to tax you. Move all your money away. And then you can actually be able to load from M-Pesa straight onto the app, and then also buy your BTC there. Someone was looking to buy BTC on Lightning, you can actually be able to do it there and transfer wherever you need.
We are having 7 graduates on it. Now, if you've been keen, you've noticed the first cohort. How many were we?
15.
14. 15, 14 graduated. Second cohort.
25.
How many graduated? 15, 16 there. Third cohort, they were about 30 something, if I'm not wrong, in the class, and only 7 get to graduate. Why? Because that's how strict I am. You don't show up for class, no graduation for you. You don't do exams, no graduation for you. You also copy paste from AI because some of them are here and they're not graduating. AI came and they were like, okay, fine, exams. Let's copy this to Marcel, the same person who uses AI. So I am so happy for these 7 ladies who actually took it upon themselves to do these exams, do research, and actually do it on their own. For the rest who tried using AI, but I've been in this space for some time, so I know what you can actually, what you're capable of and what you're not capable of. There is a gift to the top 3 students, some sats from BTC Dada. So for the three, $100 each. So Mrs. Faith Yobua, in her absence, I would like a round of applause for Faith wherever she is. And then Ivy Jerry Njoroge. Oh, she's also not here. These people are busy. Okay. Okay.
Please appreciate Ivy. Ivy is a good friend of mine who attended this class as a new mom of a newborn baby with a broken leg and starting a new business all at the same time, and she still managed to do her exam and pass this class. So please appreciate her. She can't come to her leg is still healing, but yeah, that's Ivy.
So next we have, let me call on Adele Kanaiza. So I've known Adele for some time, by the way. She's not a stranger to me. Wale mabeshi wa kitambo. Unajaribu kuwasaidia wakuje kwa hii side, but they don't want. But eventually she saw the light and decided she's going to, like, what was her name? Oh, she said, Faisal said that Bitcoin is about personal development, right? So Adele said, enough is enough. I'm going to take charge of my life and I'm going to do this the right way. So Adele, I'm so proud of you for how far you have come. And thank you for all that you have done. Congratulations. Oh. And then last but, okay, not the last, we have Mercy. Mercy is a merchant on Binance. Who is she? She's a merchant on Binance. She's been trading for some time, and yeah, she's been a good student, always attend classes and the events, and she's always on time, by the way. Always on time, like 1 hour earlier. So congratulations. Thank you so much. So for the guys who did these exams as if the world was ending, the life depended on it, and I am very proud of you. We have Vani Skemunto. Is Vani here to be with us? She's from Kilifi. Is she from Kilifi? Oh yeah, she stays in Kilifi. Yeah. So her brother is oh yeah. So Vani's, I think she's in Kilifi, so of course she's absent, but she'll get her start. I'm supposed to have. And then we have the ever energetic Natalie Wangoi Mwangi. Oh my God. So I remember I went to the workplace and she was actually doing the exams on a computer, zile za mgongo. And she was struggling to get Wi-Fi on it. She was struggling to do research and she was like, leave me alone. I want to graduate, so I'm really proud of you for really trying. I would want Momo as one of our sponsors to
ask for her.
She's dramatic.
This certificate is proudly awarded to Natalie Wangoi Mwangi for successfully completing online training in Bitcoin education.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
Okay, so last but not least is Sabina Waidera Gitao. So Sabina is the quiet one in the class. And the sweetest. Aww. She's actually the feminine energy in the class. Yeah. We have a lot of male energy, masculine energy, including myself. So thank you for putting you all in this exam. And I would like to call Machankuran on it represent.
I know Sabina from Twitter. I only see her from Twitter, so I'm glad to present it to the LinkedIn. And I'm sure you're going to be having an amazing journey. Can't wait to see how far you go. Thank you. Congratulations, Sabina. Thank you.
I'm too masculine.
It's Bitcoin Dada, and we have something small. I love you.
Can somebody get onions? Someone is complaining, I don't get enough sleep, and they got me. Okay, I'll treasure this till the day I die.